Hey guys, what's up? Beast and Beast Toys here coming at you. Gonna do an opening of a Mass Device, Snake Eyes, and Polar Bear numero 161. Okay, so for this piece, I gotta say, I had been holding off for quite a while on this. I kept thinking this thing was gonna go down in price. I guess maybe I'm jumping the gun a little bit. I can't think of how long this thing's been out. Several months, but I've watched it change in price on several sites. Originally came out at the $64.99, $65 mark. Hasbro, Amazon even. Amazon stayed cheap for a while. They stayed at the 64. Big Bad Toy Store, though, ironically, has stayed there as well. Nerdzoic is where I found this, so plug out to Nerdzoic. Order from him if you can. He's priced about any other fan channel of sorts. Actually, he was running a sale on this one, and I couldn't help but to go out and grab it because I'm like, well, I was gonna wait this one out, to be honest with you, because we do have lots of Snake Eyes, but I just got to the point of, I'm like, you know what? He has it on sale at around the right price, or close to the right price for me. So he had his was at $64.99, and I think I got it for 40. I think I got down to $48.75 or $48.99. I believe, if I recall, that's what I got it for. Yeah, I can't remember. It's been a couple weeks. I've had this about 2 weeks, but without looking at my thing, it's guesswork at the moment, but I know it was $15 cheaper. I think I got it right at 50. I think it was 50. That sounds about right. I think it was like $15 cheaper. So, so good box. No dings, no dents. So that box is ended up going in my box collection, so to speak. It will be. Get this trap out while I'm talking. Sorry. It will go in my boxed collection that I keep of unopened, but I also have some open because I've got where I don't buy the second one like I used to because prices have gone up and all that, that whole jazz. Like, things are more expensive, they keep raising the price, so I'm to the point of, unless I can get it really, really cheap, I'm not buying extra anymore unless it's a troop builder or it's super cheap. That's what I'm trying to get at. So, that being said, kind of waited around on this one. Caught it on a decent deal. Only Mass Device one I hadn't got yet. So, I bit the bullet and went ahead and said, okay, now I'm to the point of it's cheaper. I think you're going to get this piece way cheap down the road. I think there'll be, and I could be wrong. I'm not gonna sit here and toot my horn and say I know it all. I don't have any inside info, as I've stated a million times. I am a simple, well, as Jango Fett said, I'm just a simple man trying to make my way through the universe. So I'm just a simple collector trying to make my way through the collecting universe. And so I have hunches on figures and things at times, but I don't always know for sure. I can tell you that much. I don't know how things are going to shake out, but you can pretty much look at things and tell. Look at figures. Look at sales. Is really what I'm saying. Look at sales and figure what I'm going to end up paying for some stuff is essentially where I'm at with a lot of things. So when I look at things, I'm like, how much do they sell? I use Amazon a lot to judge that, because if Amazon starts knocking prices down, they're not selling great. So I kept thinking this thing was going to, and that's what I kept thinking. And it also shows you, I don't know if you got to be Prime, because I'm a Prime member, or if it doesn't show you when you're not Prime. But where I'm going is, it usually tells you X amount bought in the past month. So I look at that a lot too, to try to gauge where a lot of things will fall. And that's where I was saying is, essentially, I haven't seen a crap ton of sales on this thing particularly, so I thought it would go down, and I thought it would be on Black Friday sale. I'm really surprised. Because I think this thing's been out, I want to say, since August or September. And I could be wrong. Could even be July, maybe. I don't know. I don't quite think July, but I think August, September is more in the lines. So I thought after being out a couple of months, and if sales weren't great, they would knock the price down. Big Nerdy got it right. I think he dropped it down with some of his stuff, and because I'm assuming, again, with him and this, that he wasn't selling these super great either. So I noticed that he does that. I've kind of kept an eye on Nerdzoic, and I've bought from him for about not too many times, but a handful of times. And the first time I bought was probably over 2 years ago. So that's why I was like, well, if he's marking it down, then something's going on, and we're not getting this. He's not selling it as good as he probably wants to. So I'm like, so Big Nerdy's knocking it down on price, and it's a good sign he's not selling, and they're not selling as good. So, all right, now get this back in all the way. Guess I'll tinker with that in a bit. Okay, with the old knife down. Here's our snake eyes. I do like the snake eyes though. I will say, wow, that arm is stiff. Ooh, elbow joint stiff as a board. Do like the snake eyes quite a bit. Love the black with the chrome look, or the black with the silver look, however you want to say it. I'm calling it chrome. Pistol, knife, so we're pretty good. Knife sheath's a little long for the knife though, if you ask me. Yeah, see there? Yeah, sheath's a little long. Could have shortened that up with a different sheath maybe. Knee joints, not too bad. Not super stiff, not bad. Then you got your hands, your radioactive hands versus your regular hands. So you can regular hand him up. I don't mind the pink radioactive hands. And I definitely like the Joe blaster rifle. So here he is, though. I do like the snake eyes actually a lot. This might be one of my favorite ones, to be honest with you already, just looking at him. I know the other one is, the retro is all black. It's the same figure in all black, so this has got kind of the navy, well, not kind of, is the dark navy look, more like the original cartoon. So, great looking figure, I'll say that, to me. Comes with a bear trap. Oh, I just knocked that piece off too. Looks like you're going to have to be careful with this. Comes with the bear trap. Oh, their interior. I was like, well, it's came off. Trying to figure out how this comes on and off. It snapped off. Bear trap. Outside. Inside interior. That's what I was fixing. So that, of course, that's from the movie. Or, not the movie. The show. Our canister. One canister. Radioactive canister. And then the original mass device red crystal piece. Now, here's the fun part. The bear. We got the bear. Looks like there is a place to put this. I see it. Took me a second. I had to look hard for it. I don't even know where you put this thing. So the toes move. Pretty interesting, right? You can get a toe. You get a POA, point of articulation out of the toes. Just a slight bit here. Not really. I mean, you can call it that. Honestly, I don't want to say that it is. They probably consider it, but right here, it is a place. Let's snap his legs on here so we can kind of look at him in the flesh. Oh man, big knob there. Look at the knob on that thing. I'm gonna pop that on. I know a lot of people, I think, bought this just for the polar bear, which it is a cool thing. They have done well with animals. A lot of people I do read that brag about. The one thing that the Joe team has gotten and right and done well is, there we go, is the animal, the making of the animals and all the animals. So the polar bear, we can do the beat up look. We got the clean look here, the mean look, the clean look, so to speak. And but you can change a few things. Little panel here on the side that took me a minute. I did not catch. A chunk out of his arm, or you can put this on. and showing he's got arrows on his side. And then you can officially change the head out. I can't believe I missed that too. It's off color slightly too, if you look close enough. And then the other thing is you could change the polar bear head. You can give it the mean, beat up, scratched up head. Tell you what though, one thing that's not easy is getting this on. It doesn't want to snap into place very well. There. Use your finger to put it over the into the mouth section. So, here we go. And you got the mean look. You see the scratches on him. That's from timber. So we need a timber. You definitely want to get one of your timbers if you got an extra one. I may have to buy an extra. I should have got that, what was it, 52 or whatever pack. Ross had several at one time. I should have got an extra one, and I didn't want to because I'm like, I got enough snake eyes. I felt like I just didn't get extra. Well, I probably have one actually over in my unopened. But it'd be nice to get an extra timber with this snake eyes, which I guess, like I said, I can use one of the ones I've got. But yeah, that's pretty much all the stuff here. So again, we got our canisters. We do have, he's got fists, got the pink fists. He's got the karate chop fists. And we could always get rid of the pink radioactive and go straight back to the regular, which are hands with gun, holds guns, if you want to keep your guns. So, very nice. Nice touch on this figure. So, I like this set. I think it's, I still think it's overpriced, even at the $50 part. I mean, I know they say, well, you know, the animals account for quite a bit. Yada yada yada, whatever. It's fine, but I'm still going to disagree and say it should be a little bit cheaper. You know, I say these deluxe packs, even with animals, whatever, you shouldn't really be paying more than $35 for one of those. I don't know. I'm gonna assume it doesn't even cost, or the cost to make isn't as much as that. But hey, whatever. I can argue all I want, but it doesn't make a damn bit of difference. So, not gonna change anything. So, at any rate, oh, well, I was wrong about his mouth. He's got scratches on this head, too. I was thinking he was clean look. Clean look. Scratch on the eye, scratch on the head. But you got the mean-looking polar bear. So, anyway, so that's pretty much it. This thing's heavy. It's not light. I mean, it feels like I could throw this through a window. It's a thick, full-bodied heavy plastic piece, but again, very neat. Setting them together, comparable size. There you go. It's not small, I'll say that. So that's it. And then, of course, like I said, got the bear trap, you know, all the extra hands, the canisters, and then yeah, you can change that out. Arrow piece, separate head. So a lot of good stuff here. It's a good pack. Like I said, I don't want to say that the price is still good. I'm still again in a disagreement with the price on that, but it's to say the least, I think this is one of the better Snake Eyes figures to me, as well as the polar bear. So, all right, guys. Well, there you go. There is your Snake Eyes and polar bear deluxe set. Nice and mass device set to go. So now we have all three. Officially have all three mass device pieces. So now when are we going to get the mass device? Hard to say. Who knows? But I think it's going to eventually come, maybe. I think that's going to be a set. I don't know when. Down the road. I wouldn't be surprised if you don't get that with a V1 Baroness, to be honest with you. I think eventually, I mean, Super 7 made it. I think Hasbro will make it. So we'll probably see a mass device piece for both. We'll get the red top and for the Joes, and the blue top for the, or diamond top, whatever you want to call that, crystal top for the on the mass device for the Cobra. But I think eventually maybe we'll get it. We'll probably get a Baroness, and then I don't know. They could have done a breaker. They should have saved that breaker figure for the mass device itself and put somebody else with it. But I guess I don't know. At a loss to think of who they could have done different right now. All right, well, enough. I don't want to ramble on. Somebody's already complained on here before about me saying I talk nonsense. So, again, if you're that guy, shut it off. Don't listen to it. Move on. Anyway, that's all I got for you. I just kind of, like I said, wanted to open this set anyway. I've been kind of looking forward to it, but I've been holding off. So, finally got it. It's worth the have, is what I'm going to say. I'm not going to say worth the price, but it's worth the have. So, thanks for watching, guys. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to get notifications of my video reviews. And as always, with Snake Eyes and Polar Bear, thanks for watching. I'm Beast and Beast Toys. We'll see you.